be part of no gang
Nah.
against females. All I need to do is know what it is to be a man, and
Yes.
Hey, man, I just want you to know that your show done changed my life, man. Man, I am serious. I was that nice guy, but then I went out on the block, man, and I was like, I just upped my game and was like being more alpha and being more of a stand-up guy and just taking care of myself.
Yeah, now I know.
Man,
I would listen to your show and I was like, what does it mean, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Until I bought your products, understand, listen to all the discs you gave me, and yeah, that's what it is. You know, some people talk about, it's like the 60 on the list.
Man, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I just when you called me, I was listening to it now, and
5 minutes
you get this
until showtime.
natural high from it. You know, I mean, he kind of sparks you up. It kind of gets you going, and it gets you to feel good about yourself. Like, it's about to be 160 degrees.
You take your characteristics that you know about yourself, and you work on those, and you improve those, and you develop a belief system in yourself that nobody can tear down. And that's basically I can apply it to every aspect of my life, not just with women. You can do it with your employment. You can do it with sports. Basically anything you want to. And it gives you a strong belief in yourself.
Dean, if I had your information a few years back, man, I would not have gotten a divorce. I promise you that. And I even say this much. With what I know now, with the mind state I got now,
4 minutes
and I've got
until
texts from my
showtime.
ex talking about this is strange. I didn't put these words in her mouth. She said, Ken, I really respect you. That's what she texted me.
Very first time I heard of you, roughly 3 weeks ago. And I listened to that interview over and over and over. And then finally I thought, well, I'll check out his, I'll search him on, I'll Google him. And then bought one product. And, oh, shit, this makes sense. And then I went to the next one. And it says, well, you get out of life what you put into it. And it snowballed. And I was just, man, oh, man.
You gave me that foundation. Like, you've always said that human thinking, if you're a human, you can't have alpha thoughts. But there's a difference between being a human and trying to have alpha thoughts versus adapting what you've learned to what suits you as a person, as a man, and to say, well, these are the rules that these work for me,
Right. What you doing, man?
3 minutes until
I'm
showtime.
great, Dean. Yeah, real good, man. Yeah, for real. I just really like to say how much Dirty Talk has really had an impact on everything I do, or every sort of interaction I have with women now. It's great.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something, Tim, real quick. Before you really got into Dirty Talk, what is the difference between how things were before and how things are now?
I'd say before I started listening to the Dean, I mean, I did pretty well with women before, but the problem really was I didn't have the how can I put this? I guess sometimes I would give myself excuses not to talk to women, not to
until showtime.
Not to really get what I wanted, not to go after what I wanted. And since I listened to Dean, that's no longer a problem. I mean, I go for what I want, and I don't take it personally if it doesn't go my way.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And also, I mean, to be honest, my success with women now is at a point where it works so well. It's actually a problem.
Okay, well, what was the turning point on the progress that you made?
Well, the turning point was really taking the time, having the programs, learning what was in them, to take the time to take care of her and to figure out what she needs and to do this for her, to make the effort to get her what she needs in the bedroom, to service her.
1 minute until showtime.
Oh man, now you're servicing the shit out of her, huh?
Every day.
Well, describe the situation. What went down? How did it go down?
Well, so I finally figured out what she needed. I was, playing with her, like using one of the 5-play techniques, and I found one that she liked. And I went with it, and then I replaced my fingers with my tongue. And so I'm down there, like the email describes, and I get this liquid in my eyes, a strange salty taste, and I didn't mind, and I thought it was just lubrication. I was just like, okay, whatever. And then she starts gyrating, and she's got the stomach motion going, and her face, her eyes roll to the back of her head, all that stuff, and she's making noises.
That's pretty much.
And then she climaxes.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
She hits the peak,
go ahead.
and just like you taught me, I keep going, and I do it for a good 15 minutes.
Your show will go live in
She
5
says,
seconds.
"Okay, you got a second," which is good for me because of my jaw.
1. Blog Talk Radio.
You spend too much time worrying about what other people think of you.
I could care less what anyone thinks of me.
When you hear them whispering behind your back, doesn't it bother you?
Of course it bothers me.
A lion doesn't concern himself with the opinions of the sheep.
The following is rated TV MALSV. It contains strong language, violence, and nudity. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Sure, we sleep with a lot of women, but from time to time we have to come down from the mountain of ass and titties to get some rest and do other things men love to do. It's man time. Pop open a beer and join us by calling in at 347-838-8420. That's 347-838-8420. Guys, we're not trying to reinvent the wheel here, but we will reinvent you. And if you have the guts to join us, we'll give you the tools you need. This is hardcore training. The gloves are off. If you can't take what we're dishing out, you'll never be able to survive with women.
Set. Damn, I saw I hit you with the wrong one. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, the Dean, www.themandmindset. What's up, all my guys out there that's trying to get women? It's an email show with your boy. Man. Y'all want to call in the wrong number, call in at 515-605 9373. That's 515-605-9373. Press 1 to holler at your boy. So I want to let you guys know, I would tell you to get the membership, but just wait till the end of the month. Start at the beginning of the month so you don't get billed twice. Also, guys, don't forget we have some Halloween game for you guys in the Man Mindset membership. Remember, guys, the way I want you to do it is I want you to go ahead and pick up women Halloween night, and then after Halloween night, I want you to go to the club and pick up women. So, and you know what? Let me tell you something real quick before I read the emails and stuff, man. If you in college right now, dude, come on, man. I went to a football game. What was it, Saturday? Went to a college football game Saturday, man. Man, I can't understand, and I guess it's not for me to understand why you guys have trouble with women, but you had women everywhere. I'm talking about beautiful. I mean, every race, age, it was just, God damn. Walking around like, I gotta figure out a term for this because it's like The Walking Dead, man. It was just nothing but beautiful women walking alone by themselves. That's what it was. One of the most ridiculous things, man. Oh, man. But yeah, it was amazing. I'm talking about just women that were just dressing scantily clad and just, man, what the? I don't know, man. I don't know. Boy, I don't know, man. I just was blown away by it. They were beautiful women. I mean, just of all races, just walking around like zombies, and nobody wanted to talk to them. So, even the chicks at the concession stands, and I got me a little cake drink, and it was like, damn, they just are really thirsty for attention, man. It's like people just don't talk to them, man, and I don't know, man. But the thing that I saw, and that was kind of weird, as I was walking through the college, I saw something about Halloween. I was like, oh shit. And this is what I'm telling you guys. This is it, guys. I'm telling you, I will get you the women. I promise you I'll get you the women on Halloween. 515-605-9373. Matter of fact, it was so cool that I was with my son. My son saw this cheerleader. She was like an exotic mutt. I don't know what she was. She was like 5'6", 5'7". She was mixed with something. She was thick, and my son was like, Dad. Matter of fact, I posted it on my Facebook. My son was like, Dad, look at that one over there in the second row. I'm like, yeah, all right, that's my boy. There you go. There you go. Because, we're trying to get my son ready for college and everything. So we wanted to give him the college experience and just let him see how things are, especially, the college experience with women. But, yeah, man. So if y'all want to call in, 515-605-9373 is the number. 515-605-9373 is the number, guys. Yes. Press 1 if y'all want to come in. Don't forget, guys. We have the Halloween costume thing ready for you guys. I suggest go ahead and start working on that now, because the weekend of Halloween, man, we're going to go hard, man. We're going to look for Halloween clubs and places for you. And we just want you to be prepared, man, especially my Man Mindset memberships. Guys, I'm going to do another webinar for you guys Saturday. So we'll continue on doing that. Continue on putting more stuff on the website for you guys. Anyway, let's go ahead and read these emails, man. This is the email show. I'm here to read emails for you. And don't forget to check our show out tomorrow, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We chop it up with you guys. So let's go ahead and read some of these cake emails. So, man, guys, it was some fun. Man, my youngest son was even looking with his eyes glowing. It was ridiculous. It was nothing but it was just beautiful women everywhere. And I'm telling you, oh man, as a dad, like, okay, I'm going to visit my son. I'm going to see how my son doing in college. All right, here we go. Let me go and read the first email. Guys, you have a question, please call in, press 1. Only here for an hour. I'm read these emails for you. Okay. Hey, what's up, Steve? I'm trying to build attraction, with a woman. I need some advice on texting a girl whose number I just got, strike 1. I met this girl through work and everything, and every time I was around her, I did a good job of showing her that I had high value. I don't even know what that means. I waited until I got a new job before getting her number, which was okay. I give you credit that you got her number afterwards, because I used to do that. When I remember my Kids Kingdom days, when I had a job, I was hitting it on Kids Kingdom. Well, I always remember that, I tell you guys not to really mess business with pleasure. But, the cool thing about it is if you're working in an office that have different offices, man, you know how much ass that y'all can, man. There used to be an empty, never mind. I don't want to get into it. Okay, but let me continue. I waited until I got a new job before getting her number. That was strike. Don't do that. And I recently began texting her. I really won't mind dating this girl. So after texting her for a few days, I got some funny, flirty texts and asked that she wanted to hang out with me. And she said yes, she would be interested. The next day I told her I just got invited to a party and I had one on the invite. And since we were talking about hanging out, she should go with me. She thought it would be fun and interesting until she found out her family was coming into town. I pretty much knew it was true, so I didn't think she was flaking on me. Now, this is why I tell you about attraction with a woman and why it's really important, because if I'm talking to a woman or I'm texting a woman or something like that, I'm going to entice her so much that even if the Dalai Lama himself or the Pope came into town, she will still spend a few hours with me and still spend it with her family. This is where a lot of you guys go wrong at, because a lot of you guys, remember, it's all connects, okay? We have the conversation classes. That connects to the types of women. That connects to the texting products in Manhood U. Then it goes back to conversation 2. Conversation 3 goes into dirty talks, okay? Now, if you have those, you move on to the texting toolkit, or you can put the texting toolkit in any one of these things. Using the branch, you would be able to have great conversations with this woman. On top of that, what you guys are learning in the membership that's so important is the flirting techniques that we're teaching you, because I'm sure this guy didn't do any flirting with her throughout any of this, and this is why he didn't really give her an excited a reason why she would want to spend a few hours. Because here's the thing, guys, when a woman is really into you and you really get her curiosity, and that's the cool thing about it, man. When I'm texting and talking to a woman, I want her to be really in tune, not only with me, but the conversation, but also the future. Remember what I talked about in the video I did on YouTube, and also I talked about last week, the past, future, and then goes back to the present. So what I want to do is I want to show her that, number one, I'm different from everybody else. That's the thing I want you guys to do it. I don't want you to act like you're different. I want you to show her that you are different from everybody else. Once you're able to do that, then when she moves into the future and starts figuring out if you're that kind of guy who she's interested in, she's going to be more receptive to you. Now, this is another problem. If I know her parents are coming in that Saturday and I'm talking to her like today, which is a Tuesday, I'm gonna make sure that by at least Thursday that I've got my claws in her where she's gonna want to spend sometime Saturday. And the best thing about this is, if she can't do it on Saturday because she has a lot of obligations, then that's where the texting toolkit comes in at. And then that's where I'm going to set up, I can't really talk about, but my texting toolkit, guys, you have the branch and you have some of the classes, how you can set this up for her to make it up to you. You always want to have yourself on the high ground with these women, because they're not used to talking to guys all the time who know what they're doing, especially when you get on with them and you make them laugh and you make them giggle and you make them really excited. This is what I want you guys to do. This is what I'm talking about. And this is what I expect from you guys to do when it comes to that. But let me keep going. But here's the thing. He knew that she wasn't flaking on him. The parents are coming in town. So let me keep going. Let me keep reading. So it's been a few days since the party invite, and we're still talking sometimes. She initiates the conversation, which is good. That's good. Good conversation, one skills. Remember, guys, it is very, very important to be able to move the pieces. That means when you're talking to her, being able to make her curious enough, go bypass curiosity into attention enough to get her a little excited. Now, with that being said, you have to make sure that when you're doing all of this, you are moving her where you want her to go. One thing you don't want to do is, listen, I always tell you guys, if you have a Facebook Messenger, and I hear you guys, you got these other apps like a WhatsApp app and all these other, whatever app you have, basically every app, again, I keep telling you guys, every app has 3 phases that you can use. There's the texting phase, there's voicemail, and there's a video chat that you can use. Now, what I want you guys to do here is think about this for a second. When you are texting her, yes, absolutely, I want you to wow her with your text messages. That's what it's all about if you can't get her on the phone. But what I love to do next is, when her and I have established some type of common ground through our text messaging, that's when I want to up the ante a little bit, and that's when I go into the voice messages. That's when I will send some voice messages over to her. Why? Because most guys are not doing that. They're going to stay in their lane and keep texting. She sends me a text, I'll send her a voice message. She sends me a text, I'll send her a voice message. She sends me a text, I'll send her a photo. She sends me a text, I'll send another voice message until I force her hand to reply back because, again, remember, fun and flirty. If you can be fun and flirty in your voice messages and make her feel a little bit special, and I don't mean like cake and special, make her feel a little special, she's going to reply back to you on the voice message. Once she replies back to you through voice messages, you have just moved her from one place to another. Now, while you're having your voice messages, now it's time, what do you want to do? Do I want to move it to the phone? No, don't do that. Move it to the videos. She sends voice messages, you send voice messages. She sends you a voice message back, you hit her with a video message. Now, on Facebook, you press the button, it gives you 15 seconds, I think. I don't know what the time limit is, like 15 seconds, I guess. Gives you 15 seconds to do a a quick video. Boom, real fast. She sends you a voice message, send her a video. Sends you a voice message, send her a video. Then all of a sudden, when she's feeling comfortable enough, depending if she's at work or she's at home, she will reply back through a voice message. And then at that point, you have 3 ways of attack then. After you got her established on that, then you can switch it down to texting, go to videos, switch over to, the voice message. So it gives you a lot of ways to hit this, guys. And this is very important that you got to understand this because a lot of guys aren't doing this. But let me continue. So it's been a few days since the party invite, and we're still talking sometimes. She initiates the conversation. Sometimes I do. Things were looking good. And I said, hey, I've got to do some shopping. Why don't you come and get some badass shit? Because I got some badass shit I want to buy. She was interested and asked when. And every day I brought it up, she was busy, except she said Saturday might work. All right. So everything seems fine and dandy. My problem is the past couple of days, her texts have been short and not even playful, little more, not even sarcastic. Not really serious. I still want Saturday to work, but I haven't been bringing it up because I don't want to look desperate. I'm pretty okay. Well, before we look to the desperate part, guys, this is where the majority of you go wrong. You feel like if you talk to her one time throughout the week, you don't need to talk to her at all. Man, let me tell you something, guys. If you want to do this right, I say you talk to her at least one time throughout the day. But this is the great thing when you know what you're doing, because as soon as you start dialogue with her, it is going to keep going. But again, when you know what you're doing and you're flirty with these beautiful ass women, they are going to send you messages. You don't have to worry about initiating contact with these women. They will contact you. Why? Because you're a little bit different. Remember, you're the amusement park. When you're a little bit exciting, that's when she's going to want to make a move and want to talk to you. 515-605-9373 is the number. Press 1 if you have a question. But let me continue. So he says, I'm pretty new and I'm still working on my inner game and confidence. On one hand, I say she's being short because she's been studying for her finals and doesn't have time for bullshit. Let me tell you why that's bullshit. You see, I don't care if she's studying for finals. She's climbing Mount Everest, and then she's going back down to feed the whales or saving the whales. When she is really interested in you, not only is she going to tell you about her day, but she's also going to keep you involved with that day to let you know that no matter whatever she's doing, she's always thinking about you or you're on her mind. And again, if you do it correctly, remember, now the fourth element I really didn't say, I kind of talked about it, was the photos. That's something that you can also do, guys. Sometimes women are busy. Sometimes they're at work, but they always have time to take fucking selfies. I don't know why. It's a woman thing, but they have time to do that, and they will do that, and they will send that to you, and you can work that. That's another form of communication. If she's sending you photos, then you can send her, guess what? Voice message, video, phone, or text back to her and keep just working with her reactions and things like that. And if you can connect that way, then you don't have to worry about the date next time, because guess what? she's going to keep reminding you. She's not going to remind you every day, but she's going to remind you throughout there as far as I'm looking forward to seeing you. I can't wait to see you. Little butterflies here. Little small little cute things. So this is where he's kind of going wrong here because he's not really engaging her. Remember, guys, I don't want the first date to be about an interview. I want the first date to be about hugs and kisses, man. A little bit of petting where you guys can show your kissing 101 techniques. This is what I want you, because remember, you have wowed her so much that she's wondering if you are the real deal. This is the opportunity that you'll have on the date where you will be able to kiss her and hug her and be real flirty. Because remember, for our members, we're showing you how to add that element of flirting. When you add that element of flirting up front and fast in the beginning, it carries itself all the way over through the first date. So let me continue. Let's see here. All right, it's pretty new to the game. Okay, she's late because that's finals and all that bullshit. Then my other side feels like this is going wrong because all of my past failures with women. Yes, absolutely. And this is where a lot of you guys go wrong. Remember, I always tell you, learn from your past, acknowledge your past, but don't use it to be a crutch of why you can't do things. Remember, you're not looking back because you're not going that way. Never use your past failures with women to go into the future or the present, because it's going to mess you up and it's going to mess the way you talk to women, text women, or get in touch with them. And you don't want that. Sorry. And you don't want to do that. So the next thing I want to say to you is, he said, so based on what I've said, I'm looking for advice and some things to say, ideas to talk about, when or how to text her, just something that will get her eager to talk and willing to go out on Saturday. Well, what I've kind of told you guys is how you can have her do that kind of stuff. How you can have her do that kind of stuff when when you have her do that stuff. You can have her set up and do that stuff. And you can do that throughout the week. This is where you guys go wrong at. If you don't know how to talk to women, if you don't know yourself and how to be assertive and things like that, you're always going to have the issues and problems and things like that, okay? So I just want, hopefully you guys who are hearing this know that there's a lot of steps to this, but as long as you calm yourselves down, as long as you go in and get the conversation courses, and hey, look, remember, the texting toolkit itself, members, the texting toolkit has 12 more types of women to add on to the 16 that you have. So we're giving you more. We don't want to jam it, but we're giving you more information as we go along, because we want you to be able to talk to all women. And that's the thing that is very important to us. 515-605-9373 is the number. 515-605-9373 is the number. Press 1. Let me go to the next one. Let's go. All right. All right, Steve, I need some suggestions on these circumstances to help my situation out and for me to get some clarity. He said, I just came across a longtime female acquaintance at the bar 2 weeks ago. We had plenty of drinks. Apparently, she said that I touched her. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let me see. Anyway, I don't know. Okay, anyway. All right. He said her ex ended up being there. Okay, never mind. I think I read this one already before. Let me go past this one. Let's go to the next one. All right, she has plans after our date. Let's go here. Steve. I met this girl. We had a great first date. When I suggested a second date, she had plans, but immediately suggested another day, which is cool. Let me stop right there. You know, the thing I love the most with women is this is what I love the most, and hopefully you guys can follow me on this. One thing I love, especially with sex, I just find women with beautiful body. Oh. I love doing two things with beautiful women. Number one, I love being the quote-unquote dildo where she can pull me out of the closet and use me whenever she wants. I love doing that. And I love when they make other plans because that's what they do. And the reason they do that is because they're not sure about you. And I also fall into that category. We men, we all fall in that category because when a woman goes out with you, she needs to be sure, like I said before, that you're the real deal. If you're not the real deal, then what she's going to be doing is she's going to look for a way out of the situation. So this is great. Why? Because, guys, who says you can't have a second date? Who says you can't do anything? Man, I can't tell you how many times that I went on a date and I had one set up a few hours later because I had to, manage my time and all this other stuff. But I've had this happen to me before as well. Had a great time with her. Everything is going right, kissing, messing around. And I'm like, you know what? We need to get back up some other time. Let's do something, whatever. I'm telling her, like, say, I guess if we hooked up on a Thursday, I'm like, let's do something Saturday, whatever. I don't know what the day it was, but I always take the initiative and say, this is what I want to do on this date. It was so cool. I had women tell me, hey, I would love to, but I promised somebody I'd go on another date. Now, hear me out. Now, there are 2 times now this happens. I'm not going to lie to you. That happens sometimes. Sometimes they have dates and things like that, and they cancel them, okay? Now, what's so cool about this is that what I love the most is when they tell me that they have another date. And I like this more than them canceling their date because this like solidifies things. It's kind of moving the chess pieces a little bit. See, most women, when they're having a great time with you, my whole thing is I want to create master the bedroom moves on her that I would rather her go out on her date. Why? Because I want her to be able to compare my date with her and the date coming up. Feel me on this, guys. This is beautiful. See, usually when I'm like, hey, let's do something on Saturday, they be like, well, yeah, I have plans, but sure. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, fuck, man. I don't like it when they change their plan. No. Don't change your plan yet. Because the drug has not gotten inside you enough because all this works better. And this is going to sound crazy, guys. All this works better when she goes on the date. Now, it works when she's off the date. And I know she cancels the date because she's real interested in me. That's good. That's fine. But remember, as a man mindset, we want to take everything to another level. That's why I need her to go on that other date. And sometimes I got to kind of push her towards the other date to make her, then kind of fucks her up a little bit because she's like, well, if you're interested in me, why would you want me to go date with somebody else? No, and here's my whole thing. Look, if you made plans, it's cool. That's my whole way. Hey, if you want to go out with somebody, by all means, go. Have a great time. When you're free, call me, right? I mean, that's where I'm trying to push her to. When we're on a date and she's like, well, to be honest with you, I was going to date I had another date set up, but we had such a great time that, I'm going to cancel that date with. I'm like, fuck, shit. I'm kind of like, I get a little salty balled over that because I'm like, man, damn, I need you to go. I mean, for me, for all this to work the way I want it to work, I need you to go on that other date. This is going to follow me. I'm going to break this down, guys. I need her to go on that other date. If you're going on a date with somebody, hey, honor it. It's okay. Listen. And this is why I grab her hand and bring her close to me, talk that yak in her ear. I'm like, hey, hey, look. I'm going to be here. I'm not going anywhere. Why don't you take your sexy ass? Why don't you go make yourself look real good, make him feel special, talk that yak in her ear. hey, look, why don't you go ahead and go on that? Look, guys, remember, I'm pushing her towards a date. Number one, me pushing her towards a date is making her feel like I'm not interested in her anyway. It's kind of throwing her off because I'm throwing mixed signals. But again, I need her to go on that date, because going on that date is going to connect the lines of master the bedroom. One thing I love women to do when I'm messing with them is to be with other people. Not like that, guys. I'm just saying where she can compare notes. She can compare notes. So what I want to do is, we're having a great time. Hey, let's do something Saturday. She's like, well, I got a date or something. I'm like, all right, cool. Hey, look. Hey, it's all good. Hey, listen, you have a great time. You enjoy yourself. And when you're free, give me a call. That's how I will leave it. Make sure you do a kissing 101 on her. Add a little bit of master the bedroom. A dabble of conversation. A little pinch of five play. And a mixture of making out. That's all you got to do. Just samples. Remember, samples like the mall. We want to give samples. I just want to give her small little doses and samples. But I need her to go on that date, because two things are going to happen when she goes on a date. So she goes on a date. Now, in her world, she knows that I'm not going to be spending Saturday night at my house by myself. And if I am by myself, it's a dick resting day. I'm either going to have somebody over my house, or I'm going to be at somebody's house, or I'm going to be out there hunting with my boys. So I'm going to be one of three places. I don't stand still. So what's great about it is when she goes on the date, she begins to realize that the date that she's having is nothing compared to what we were doing. He's not making her feel anything like I made her feel. And the longer she's with him, the more she's thinking about me. And this is the beauty. This is she's so busy looking at the bait, she's not even looking at the hook, knowing there's a hook on the bait. She then wants to call and see what I'm doing. Hey, it's a wrap then. Because you know what? I'm going to be honest with her. Now, again, if I'm at the club, I'm telling her at the club. If I have a woman over and I'm doing dinner with the woman, I'm going to tell her I have company. If I'm at another woman's house, I'll tell her I'm over somebody's house and I have to talk to you later. It's going to be one of those three things. But I know she's going to get back in touch with me. Now, remember, picture, text, voice, video, right? Picture, text, voice, video. Now, remember, I'm setting all these lines up, right? So when she gets in touch with me, because she'll either sneak away to the bathroom or do something, or text me or something. When she does that, hey, how you doing? How's your night? Hope your day's going well. I don't mean to be rude, but I'm kind of busy right now. Piques your curiosity. Oh, busy, really? What are you up to? Oh, well, I got company. Or I'm over this woman's house, or I'm at the club with my boys, one of three things. More than likely, depending on her time, when she goes on her date, if it's around 9 or 10, that means I'm with a woman. Because I usually, if I'm going to the club, I'm doing that around 10:30, 11. So I have to be with a woman. So I'm going to let her know I'm with somebody. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't mean to. Now I'll get this kind of woman. Oh, okay. I didn't mean to disturb you. Well, have a nice time, and I'll talk to you later. Okay, yeah, great. Hey, great. Enjoy yourself. I'll talk to you later. And when she's sitting there with this guy, now all of a sudden everything is starting to come together. Why? Because she knows the experience that I give her. She knows how I am with women, and she knows that the woman I am with is getting the experience that she's not getting with that guy. Now, she is either going to get back in touch with me because of curiosity or jealousy. Okay, one or the other. Well, hey, I didn't mean to ruin or, hold up your date, yada, yada, yada. But, hey, what are you doing later on? Or I'll flip it on her. I'm like, man, you got a date? What are you doing calling me back? I say, look, check it out. Or I'll send a voice message. You send a voice message, a text, or a video. Okay? You got to remember, you got the choices, gentlemen. So what I would send her back is this. I would say, hey, look, check this out. You know what? Hey, look. Hey, look. If it's not too late. Hey, now again, we're gonna be talking about this on the membership. Your night kit. Every guy that's following us should have one of these prepared, either in your refrigerator, just chilling, or well, I guess not in the refrigerator. You don't really need, because there's nothing. Okay, unless you got some freaky shit, but that's a whole different thing. You should have one of these prepared to go at all, like the fire department or the ambulance, of your midnight sleep over her house pack should be in something like this. So I'm like, hey, when I get done, if it's not too late, maybe I can come by and see how things went. Now, this is the beautiful thing about it. She's either going to say, well, I know you're busy with somebody else, or I know you have somebody over and I'm sure you're with her, or you do that. I already got her. I'm already like biting her neck and taking her up the tree. I already got this. But again, I need her to stay. The more she stays out with that guy, the more this is going to come into play. So she says that, okay? So again, now what's so cool about it is, like I told you before, the woman I'm with, she might be new. Look, the woman I'm with, who do you think she's going to ask when I get off the phone? Who was that? Oh, that was this lady I took out the other day. Huh? And see how I'm working this. Well, who's she? Oh, no, well, we just went out and everything. And, after I told her after we hang out a little bit, I'm going to go visit her. Now, let's back up to her for a second. Now, see, guys, I always tell you the pussy's already mine. I really don't have to, go after it. I remember I'm going for the one between her ears. So I do everything at my own pace. I don't need to rush it. I don't need to rush it with the one on this side. This one's already willing to give it up because we're having such a great time. Look, staying over could be, if it's up to me, it's really up to me how I want to work this. I can say no to the one to the right who's on dinner and spend the evening with this one, but I want to take everything to another level. And that's why I'm trying to explain to you guys. Everything you do, I want you to up the ante. Very important to do that. If you can up the ante on all this stuff, it's going to make everything so much better when you're talking to women. So what I would want to do after that point, gentlemen, is, again, let's say this one over here, the Spanish one, she's Spanish over this one. And this one's mixed with black and, I don't know, Italian or whatever. I don't know. We got two different women, right? So who do I want to spend the night with? Who do I want? Do I want to do the any, meeny, miny, mo, this one? I mean, I've got choices here. But the reason I don't want to spend it with the one on the right, well, it's choices because they're both badass women. They're very beautiful. And the thing about beautiful women is that they run shit. Just because they look good, they think guys are going to fall over them and cater to them. Now, remember, like this one over here, I got the one to the left. Look, hey, you seem like a player. You got a lot of women. You just want to get my pen. I'm shocked. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not trying. Hey, wait a second. I'm a little offended here. What makes you think that I'm just some type of a whore? Well, because, hey, I'm not pointing me, that girl that you just talked to. Who is she? Look, she's just a friend. Hey, look. Listen. Since you feel like I'm a whore and all I'm trying to do is get in your pants, why don't we're gonna have a great time, and I'll kiss her on the hand. I'll tell her we're gonna end the night. We're gonna have a great time. We'll spend time. And I say, look, and I'll leave at a proper time, because after I leave, I'm already gonna hook up with this one over here anyway. But I gotta work the one to the left because, again, I've got to move the pieces where I want them to go. She knows what I am. She knows what I am. But this one has experienced a little bit more based off of her date with the other guy to realize that where I should be at her place. But she knows that I'm with somebody else. And because I'm with someone else, her date's all fucked up and flustered. But that's why I got the kid. Hey, look, I'm going to stay over somebody's house tonight. I just don't know who. And that's the problem, guys. And when you really get this down, there's going to be a third element. I mean, when the more women you have, the more choices that you're going to have places to go and spend the night. But anyway, so let me break this down. So I have this one over here. So I'm talking to her, laughing to her. So guess what? A little bit of a conversation class, a little bit of ethicals, reliables, and accessibles, a little bit of making out, kissing 101. Remember, I want to give her a sample. I want to connect master to bedroom. I want her to realize that, wow, I'm ready to give him the ass, but he doesn't want it. What's going on here? Because most guys are so thirsty, they would take it in a second. But this guy, he doesn't want it. And then what does she do on this side? She starts adding it up. Here we go again. This guy is smooth. He has a great personality. The way he talks, he's very flirtatious. And he's really funny. He's witty. He's all these things, right? But I just heard him talk on the phone with some other woman. So where are you? And then hey, here it goes. Remember, this is a new one. Where are you going? Where you about to go? Well, hey, look. Hey, there's no reason to lie, guys, because it makes everything better. Because once I get done with this one over here, I'm going to double back to that one later. Let me see how I work this one. So this one's over here wondering where I'm going. This one's over here preparing for me to come over. Now, this one knows that I'm with that one. But this one wants me to stay with her. So she's going to do everything she can to keep me there. The other one is going to realize when I'm with her. Now, again, what I need this one to do is not necessarily go on the date. I need her to call her best friend, her guy friend. That's what I need her to do. I'm trying to funnel her to calling her the guy that wants to sleep with her, but is friends with her. That's what I need to do. Now remember, this one over here, I need her to go on a date. This one over here, I need her to call that guy. Okay, I'm gonna tell you why. I'm connecting all this dots. I'm gonna show you this. I mean, this is just up in the game. This is like that chest on Star Trek that has 3 levels. This is how fun this shit is. This shit is so much fun. So I kiss her, kissing 101, a touch of master to bedroom, a little bit of making out, a dabble of 5 play with her clothes on, a dabble, and I'm gone. And not only am I gone, I'm going to tell you, what, I had a wonderful night. We definitely have to do this very soon. I know it's getting late, and you know how we whores are, joke around, poke fun at myself. But you know what? I'm going to go ahead and go. But listen, when you need me, when you want to talk, or even you want me to come through whenever you want, feel free to call me, okay? It was nice talking to you. Have a good night. Mwah. I'm off. Whew. Going over here because I know she got rid of the guy. I'm going over there. Now, when I call this one over here, now I'm going to get to her in a second. When I call this one over here, what do I need her to do? I don't need her to do anything. I'm going to say, hey, I just got back. I'm on my way over. You know what I was thinking? Have you had dessert yet? She said, no, not really. I kind of ended the date early kind of thing. I'm like, oh, well, hey, how about I do this? Let me make it up to you because I know you wanted to spend time with me. Let me make it up to you. And how am I going to do that? Why don't you go home, wear something, just relax, put something on sexy or whatever you do. And I will personally take care of you. And this is what this was on the menu. This was on the menu. The menu, what I'm going to do is I'll come by. The first thing I do, I promise I'll give you a hug and a kiss. Tell you how good you look. I'll even twirl you around. And when I sit you down, you relax. And what I'll do is I'll go get a few things, and I will personally be your chef tonight. How about that? And the first item on the menu is I will make you a dessert. And then after I make you a dessert, maybe if you're a good girl, I might give you a foot rub. Okay. Now again, I'm saying, hey, look, I'm saying all this stuff on the phone, talking all like, hey, dog, I've already got it done. This is a wrap on this end. Now it could be a wrap on that end, but remember, guys, I need her just like I needed this one to talk to or go on her date. I need this one to call her guy friend. Why? Because, again, she can't understand why I didn't stay. She knows I've got the credentials of being a whore, but I need her to talk to her friend. Why? Let me tell you why. Talking to her guy friend is the best thing for me. Because when she goes back in her past, remember, when she goes in her past, there are different kind of guys that she has dealt with. And what is going to be great is he is going to unlock everything for me without him not even knowing. You know, she's going to talk to him, hey, you know, what's going on? He came over, it's blah, 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 blah. You know, it was a great time. We had a great time together and all this other stuff. And it was a great day, da, 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 da. And he just left. What's wrong? You know, why is he doing that? And then he started asking, well, what's wrong? I mean, oh my God, he's one of those guys. Well, what do you mean? Oh, you should stay away from him. Now, let me ask, was he fun? Oh, yeah. Was he flirting? Oh, yeah. And he was also talking to, oh, no, no. Stay away from guys like that. Guys like that just want sex. They're whores and they're just, you don't want to be with a guy like that. He's just, but he didn't want to sleep with me. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing, but you stay away from him. He's no good for you. He's a bad boy. He's an asshole. He's a jerk. And you know what I can't believe is if it were me, there was no way I would just leave you here by yourself. Look at you. You're so pretty. And look, come here. Let me cry on your shoulder. Ooh, be a shoulder crying, right? Okay. That's what I need over there. Now, rolling back over here, I've already got everything set up. And what's so cold is that she's going to want to know about girl over here. And the more I tell her about the one over there, the more she's going to want me when I add everything up. Because this one wants me too. Now remember, guys, I'm just doing 2 for y'all right now. We can do 5, but we don't have enough time to do all 5. I'm just giving you 2 right now. So what I'm saying to you right now is that when I go over her house, what did I tell her I'm going to do? When I see her, I'm going to hug her. I'm going to kiss her. I'm going to twirl her around. I'm going to tell her how sexy she is. I'm not going to smack her on her butt. I'm going to sit her down. I'm going to take her shoes off. I'm going to do all that smooth shit, and I'm going to go in the kitchen like a chef. I'm going to put a little towel over my arm. I'm going to make her one of the desserts that I have in on the Man Mindset when she comes over. I'm going to make one of those desserts for her, okay? Have a great time with her. And keep my phone on. See, y'all motherfuckers want to put your phone on vibrate and all that other stuff. I'm going to keep my phone on because I know that motherfucker's going to ring. And when it rings, I'm going to knock 2 birds out with 1 stone just by the phone ring. So remember, I needed her to go on a date. I needed her to talk to her guy friend. Now, I just need this bitch to ring. Because if this phone rings, it's a fucking checkmate rap. It's over. I just need this to ring. Now, again, don't get me wrong, guys. It's already over. I got both of them. But if you just want a woman to be attracted to you, of course, you can just give in. Do your 5 play, your fucking 101, your kissing 101, your make out and all that, and the dirty talk. You can do that to both of them and get attraction. But when this phone rings, we are going down the dark path of addictions and habits when this phone rings. So I need the phone to ring. That's why I need to ring. Now, if it doesn't ring, okay, that's cool. I can still work my way around becoming an addiction and habit, but this is the game, though. This is the game. This is the fun. This is the sport. This is why you fish and hunt and have a great time, because you're doing everything on your time and when you want to do it. 515-605-9373 is the number. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't look at the chat room. Press 1 if you have a question. We got about 15 more minutes left. 240, what's your question, man? What's your name? What's your question, big dog?
What's up? What's up, Uncle Steve?
What's going on? What's good with you, man?
Hello?
Yeah, what's good with you, man? Yes, what's up?
All right, so I sent you an email like 2 months ago about like me being a simp and not getting respected in my family. So I got that shit fixed. Now the problem is I lost my game, man. God damn. So I need a role play.
Well, you you can't have her. Well, Maria's not here to do a role play, man. If she was here, we'd role play with you, but she's not here, man.
Shit.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you?
Well, let me hear your role. I can help you out. I mean, you're not talking. We won't role. What do you mean role play? What do you want to do as far as role play with a woman? What do you want to say to her? 6, 7, 8. I'll bring you in after. What's up?
I don't even know, man. Because it's like I lost my fire. You know, I can't even talk.
Well, okay.
Like,
how long? How long have you been listening to us for?
3 months.
Okay. Now this is now you know. Let me tell you what's so beautiful about the man mindset. What's so beautiful is we put landmines down to see where you're going to walk over and what you're going to do right and what you're going to do wrong. 240. I can already tell you right now. You're not talking to 5 women a day. I can tell you that right now. I know that. Of course. Hey,
I'm like up to 3.
The minimum is 5. That's the minimum. So, and if you're only talking to 3 a day, which you're not even talking to 3 a day, you wouldn't call me with this problem.
And you know the crazy thing?
What's up, man?
They're hunting me. I swear, I can feel them hunting me.
Hunting you?
Wait.
Hunting, not hunting you. You know they're not hunting you for sex. So you do understand that, right?
Yeah.
They're hunting you for your money and your resources.
Yeah. And they're hunting me for other things too, but you know that I don't even have that for them, you know.
Well, but that's what I'm trying to tell you. If you can't do the basic things, how am I going to help you? If you can't listen, you've been listening for 3 months.
True.
And all I've been asking you is to talk to 5 women a day. Let me ask you this question. I'm sure you're going to say no. Have you been watching the Halloween costume? Have you been preparing your Halloween costume for a Halloween night?
No, sir.
Hey, of course you haven't. That's what I'm talking. Y'all, man. Do you really want women?
I do.
Well, okay. But wait. Remember what you say, how you think, and how you behave must all line up together, okay? Because if what you say is not lining up with your behaviors, then you're lying to yourself, okay? So let me ask you the question again. Do you want women?
I do.
Okay. Now, if you wanted women, wouldn't you be talking to 5 women a day like Steve tells you to?
I will.
No, I will. I'm just asking you. If you've been listening for 3 months, now if you really wanted women, wouldn't you be talking to 5 women a day? Already without me telling you? Yes. And when you've already checked out the Halloween costume thing so you can get it all together so you can meet women on Halloween, wouldn't you have done that also?
I haven't. I would do that, but I haven't done that yet.
Right. So then I asked the question one more time. Do you really want women?
Yeah. I do.
But your behaviors are telling me something different. Because a guy that wants women is going to listen to the free information. 470, I'll bring you in 1 second. A guy that wants women is going to listen to the free information and prepare himself for battle and war. You're not doing that, young man.
True.
So,
Not.
No. And again, I hope you change your mind, and I hope you can fix that. But hey, look, it's free information. You're not even being charged for it. It's free.
And you kept saying it, like in the brother pill, the other things. I keep hearing it. I just never did it. It's just crazy.
Well, hey, I can't put a gun to your head. Listen, if you want women, I will get you women. That's what my show is about. Not only get you women, I guarantee it on October 31st. I guarantee, and this is going to be the scariest thing you've ever heard in your life. I guarantee I will get you more than 5 women to approach you Halloween night. More than 5. Approaching you, wanting to talk to you.
I want to see that. Cool.
But I got to warn you, though.
So next step.
Well, I just got to warn you. I'm just saying that a lot of you guys say you want women, but when the time comes and these women start approaching y'all aren't gonna know what to do. Again, I'm kind of giving you samples of Conversation 1 class, giving you samples of flirting, giving you samples of all this is in this Halloween costume idea that I have to show her that you have imagination, that you're fun, that you're witty, that you're different, and that you're real smooth, all in one flow. That you're different from everybody else, and they are going to be drawn to you based off the costume. So, if you want women on Halloween night, I'm telling you, nobody else out there is giving nobody any kind of game like this. If you want women on Halloween night, I guarantee that costume, if you watch it, will get you women. Guarantee it will have women coming up to you. Where you're going to give them your number at the end of all that shit as well. And guess what? They're going to take it.
What?
They're going to take your number. They're going to be happy to take your number. Come on, man.
Okay, got it. I need to step up my game, man.
You need to step up, man. All right, yeah. If you wait to get your pathway started, send me a message and your number, and we'll call and we'll talk about setting up a pathway for you. Okay, man?
All right, man.
All right,
All
right, you're welcome. I gotta get back to the thing because I get ready to go. But anyway, where was I saying? Okay, so remember, I'm fixing this meal for her, and I'm chilling with her, having a great time with her. I need my phone to ring. I need this one over here to call me because when she makes that phone call, I will knock 2 birds out with 1 fucking stone. Because the beautiful one to the left, it is very rare in her fucking beautiful ass life has she ever met anybody to turn her pussy down. Because most women think their pussies are what is the rule of the game? Where is it at? Ah, here it is. What's the number 1 rule? If y'all watching on, I've been saying this shit since I've been doing podcasting back in the 90s. I hold this quarter up in my hand right now. And I'm telling you, what I always tell you guys, I always get a quarter out. If you take the power out of the pussy, it devastates women. It devastates them. Because even though I know I'm going to sleep with the one to the right, I'm not done devastating her. I'm not done. I'm not done by a long shot with her. I'm just put her to the side. Let's talk about this one over here. Once she calls me and she calls and see what I'm doing, I'm telling her I have company, I'm with this other girl, she's either going to get mad, upset, jealous. She's going to get an emotion, and I need that based off of the guy who is hyping me up because she knows what I am, and she knows what she needs to become to get what? My attention. She needs to get my attention. And what she'll say, because it always happens when I go see her the next day or even later on that night, if I feel like it, she's going to talk about this one over here. But let me talk about how I'm going to do this one over here. See, once I do all that smooth stuff, come on, man. The dirty talking that yak, the whole nine. I'm going to get her. But I don't want to just get her like y'all motherfuckers do. I want to fuck her up. What I always tell you guys, first time you have sex with a woman, don't come. Because all these women think that their pussy is the best thing since sliced bread. And every guy that she has been with before me has came in 3 minutes, 2 minutes, just couldn't last no more than 7. And she's like, yeah, I got this shit on lockdown, right? She takes all the shit that I am. Now she really, okay, well, I know how to get him. I'm going to throw this pussy on him and make him submit. Okay, come on, throw that motherfucking monkey beat on me. Throw it on me. Throws it on me. I don't even come. But I do all my stuff to make her come. Remember, if I chose, I could make her come over the phone and all that other stuff like I show you guys. But I got her on lockdown. I already fucked her head up. She's already done. Look, she's already done, marked. I'm good with that one. But then I go back to this one the next day or later on the night. Usually the next day, because I do tend to spend time with them. Because then, after we have sex, we can talk like, about anything, whatever the fuck you want to talk. We good. We cool, hang out, all the whole nine. But this one over here, come on, man. When I go and talk to that one, man, she's gonna be so mad, so upset, and so jealous. And what's great about her jealousy, gentlemen, is that if you're smart about it, you can use it to your advantage. Remember what I told her. I got a phone call. Shit, I better hurry up and say this call. I'm gonna answer this call because I gotta get ready to wrap this show up anyway. 609, what's your name? What's your question, sir?
Yeah, I'm coming from Jersey. I'm at the club the other day on a Saturday, and I asked the girl what she was doing. What she do for a living. I think they really have a conversation skills based on. Hello?
Why did you ask her what did she do for a living?
I run out of questions. The conversation was so boring, so desperate to.
What do you what products do you have in mind?
I don't have no. I'm trying. I don't know. I don't have anything.
Okay, so this is of course you don't, because any of my students said anything like that, they wouldn't be a student of mine. So well, what is your question? Because you failed from the get go with this woman. But what did you what's your question?
When it comes to conversation skills, I'm not good at it.
Okay. Well, I hear you. What's your question?
Keeping a conversation interesting with that same chick or this chick from first.
Well, I always say if you're going to do it, you need to look into getting the conversation classes from the Man Mindset. Just go to the store and look towards the conversation classes, because you're going to definitely need them.
All right.
Is there any other question you want to ask? I mean, you sound already defeated. So, is there any question you want to ask?
Nah.
Okay. Well, like I say, go there and definitely, hopefully, you look at the Halloween stuff yourself, because if you don't, I don't even know why you're even on here. So, do that, man, and we'll help you out, big dog. Okay? All right. Well, all right. Anyway, last time we ain't got much time. Anyone wants to call, go ahead, because I'm gonna finish up my story. But if you have a question, you can call real quick 515-605-9373, and we will have a show tomorrow, a longer one. So, I just wanted to let you know. But anyway, so getting back to the one. Remember, I already slept with the one to the right. You already got that lock, stock, and barrel, because I'm just that motherfucker. But then all of a sudden you got the one to the right that is really curious about me, who's upset at the fact that I said no to her. Who am I to say no to her? And who am I to have other women? And who am I to put her on hold, right? I'm working all these angles with him. But guys, this is the fun that you have as a man. You don't have to necessarily just sleep with them. You can play with the pussy, man. You don't have to work all this hard for this shit. It comes with knowing how to talk to women, knowing how to flirt, knowing what to say, and knowing how to think. 469, what's your name? Where you calling from, sir?
Yes. Hey, Steve, my name is Prince. I'm calling from Dallas.
Yes, sir.
And I've been a fan of the Man Mindset, but this is my first time actually listening to your show. I've been on whenever you were doing shows with Rosebud.
Yes, sir.
And I have a question to a predicament I'm in right now.
Okay, what's going on?
Now I know the importance of having multiple women to build your confidence.
Well,
I've always built the confidence.
You don't need multiple women, but go ahead. I'm listening to you. But go ahead.
All right. Well, like I'm talking to this one chick right now. I met her. We've been talking about a month and a half now.
Okay.
And like how I've always you were just stating the importance of not focusing on just the pussy on fucking her, but really fucking her mind up.
Okay, well, wait. Let me ask you a question. You've been talking to her for how long?
Uh-huh.
You've been talking to her for how long?
A month.
And y'all haven't been. Wait. You've been talking to her for a month?
Mm-hmm.
Well, when did you set the date up with her? When did y'all go on your first date?
We went on our first date like 2 weeks ago, and we went on our second date this past weekend.
Okay, where'd you go on your first date?
So,
where'd y'all go the first time?
I took her to the museum.
Okay, where'd you go to?
And then
where'd you go to the second date?
The second day we just went out to eat. We just went out to eat somewhere. We parked in we parked on the parking garage. We were talking. We started making out. That's when I started. That's when I started playing. That's when I started playing with her, and I started playing with her and everything.
Now, what products do you have in mind?
Well, the problem is right now. I feel like I went in too fast on telling her that she's making her feel like she's the only one.
Wait. Is she the
only?
only?
Do you think I've done that?
Wait. Is she the only one?
No, she's not the only one.
Then why would you lie? Why would you lie to her?
That's the predicament. That's the reason why I called in.
Okay.
Do
you understand? You get women faster by being honest with them and letting them know that they're not the only woman.
Yes.
Well, no, you don't know because you would have done that. So, what's the question? 678? I see you in there. But what's the question that you have, sir?
Well, that's my question. Is that where I really like? Is that where I fucked up at? By making her.
Well, you've messed up. You messed up on a few things. Okay.
Uh-huh.
You messed up on your conversation. You messed up on you being honest with her. You messed up about being flirty with her because if you were doing it right, you should have been fucking by now. You should have been fucking at least by the end of the first week or close to the second week. But you've just been talking to her you've been talking and on top of your talking, you lied to her and you made her feel special. You made her feel like she was the only one. And if she's not the only one, that's why we call it a man mindset. I want you to be honest with these women. There's no reason to lie because if you lied to her and you got pussy based off that lie, then that's some dishonest shit right there, dog. I want you to get it because she wants to give it to you because she knows that you're the prize and that she's got to do what she's got to do to get your attention. That's why we tell you guys not to lie, man.
Okay.
Well, do this for us. Let's go ahead.
No, I was about to ask you. So what's the next step in that I do to really like combat this problem with her? Because I have. Well,
wait. Okay. Anyway, what are you trying to get with this woman? What are you trying to be with this woman?
I'm just trying to have her as my cat for casual sex.
Okay, look, this is what I want you to do, dog, because I got to get ready to do O'Shea show. Listen, I need you to call tomorrow. Call the show tomorrow, okay? Call the show tomorrow at 9 East. We're gonna be on longer, and call in and we'll talk more because I got to wrap this thing up because I got to get on to the other show. Okay, so just call tomorrow and we'll talk tomorrow. Okay, big dog.
I got you, Steve. Thank you.
All right, no doubt. Much love. Okay, let me grab these last two calls. 678 and 213. 678, what's your question real quick, big dog?
Once again, this is Bob from Atlanta. Remember, we had talked. I was in MGTOW.
How can I help you, Bob?
Hello?
Yes, what's up? How can I help you?
I don't know. You hung up on me. You hung up on me the other night, and you called me a bitch because I told you that I was going my own way. And I just did not appreciate that, and I would like an apology.
Bob.
Yes. I just want an apology, that's all.
Bob. If you just took this energy and went and talked to women, you might get some pussy, Bob. Stop, Bob.
Okay? It's a possibility, but I just want an apology. Can I get an apology, Steve, please?
Bob.
You called me a bitch.
Bob, not only am I going to call you a bitch, I'm going to hang up on you. Thank you. Okay, Eric 0213, what's your name? Where you calling from, sir?
How you doing? This is Jay from Cali. That's crazy. That was a funny phone call. But what I want to say is, first of all, what phone number could I call on the O'Shea podcast?
Well, we're going to be doing that in a few seconds, so you'll be able to call on the same line.
Oh, same line. Cool. All right. Another question, man. I moved to a different town. I used to live in the city, man. I live in the suburb now. So what's some advice to where to finally speak to people, man? The bars aren't as popping. It's different, man. It's different. Shit is quieter.
But
less traffic. So what are some good places?
Where are you at? What city are you at? Where you moved to?
L.A. I mean, I used to live in L.A. I used to live in L.A. Now I live in I don't want to.
A little bit out. You live a little bit outside.
Out of town.
Okay.
Exactly.
Well, but okay. You might be.
Now I'm sorry to cut you off. Now my problem is for me to go out. I would have to pay for a hotel and shit. I don't want to drink and drive to come back to the house. So it's more like.
I don't want you to drink.
In my neighborhood is really.
But I don't want you to drink.
I don't know.
I don't want you to drink at all. I want you to be on point when you talk to these women. So,
right.
How far is in town from where you're at?
Shit, a good spot is about 45 minutes. 25 miles?
That's not a bad drive. I'd go.
Not a bad drive.
That's not a bad drive. But again,
I just got to stay away from the liquor.
Well, yeah, but you have more other problems. You're approaching, what you say to them, how you conversate, how you text, talk. You have a lot of other issues, not just going at 25 miles in, because what you have
to. Of course, but I'm saying, what are some good places?
But if regardless if I take.
Now, I'm not even trying to go 25 miles in. I'm trying to stay in my town.
Right, fam.
So I have a little bullshit bar, bowling alley.
Well, then you got those places to go to as well. I mean, you got tons of places. But again, it's not the place that your problem that you're gonna have. It's when you get there. That's what's gonna be your problem, big dog. How old are you, man?
24.
Oh man. All right. Well, hopefully.
I mean, I'm pretty.
Well, like I say, real quick. Well, hopefully, you've gone and you started watching the costume stuff so you can get your shit together for Halloween, because at your age you'll be pulling a lot of women. So hopefully you went to the website and did that. But you gotta get your conversations down. You gotta find out what type of woman she is. You gotta know how to talk. You gotta know how to text. There's a lot of things. Listen, it's not just going and showing up. That's not going to get you there. Right. Gotcha. You gotta know how to talk to these women. And what I want you to do, if you can, because I gotta get ready for the O'Shea show, is I want you to call in tomorrow like the other guy, and we can talk more.
Tomorrow and not tonight. Why not tonight?
Well, again, it's about listening and following instructions, big dog. You can call call back into the O'Shea show because we were talking about something else. I'm saying my Man Mindset show is coming on tomorrow. So you can call the show tomorrow, and we can talk about it. But I got to get ready to start the O'Shea show up pretty soon.
So no problem.
Yeah, no doubt. So yeah, just call in tomorrow and we'll talk about it. But this is what I'm talking about. It's not just about going over a woman, going places. If you don't know how to talk to women, you don't have your mouthpiece together, you don't know what to say, you might as well stay your ass home, because you're not going to get anything except giving drinks and kissing and pondering and catering to these motherfuckers. So make sure y'all check that out. But anyway, I got to run. Don't forget tomorrow, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For those who want to know, O'Shea and I are about to do another podcast. So get on over to O'Shea's. I got to set that up right now. So I will talk to y'all tomorrow. I'm the man. This is the Dean. www.themanmindset.com. Make sure y'all go there and check it out. And we are going to talk to you guys tomorrow, and we'll continue this up. Peace out, guys. I will. I got to set the cue, guys. But thank you guys in the chat room. I will talk to y'all later, man.